Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another video. I just heard the news that Jason Blundell left Deviation Games. It happened about maybe 2 hours ago. I think it might have leaked a couple hours before that, but officially they announced it 2 hours ago, saying Jason Blundell left the studio and they appreciate everything he's pretty much done. And Dave Anthony is going to take over for as game director, and then he's going to stay as CEO of a Deviation Game. So I wanted to kind of talk about it. And the first thing I want to mention first, because I know a lot of these zombie YouTubers, I'm going to refrain from using the word toxic zombie YouTubers, because pretty much it's most of them that's going to cash in on this topic or news anyways, but I'm going to try and refrain from calling them toxic zombie YouTubers. But you are what you are, I guess, basically, in a nutshell. So what I want to start off with is to remind people a couple months ago, I pretty much was the only one who made a video and reported on it that Jason Blundell himself made a message to the community 8 months ago. Not one toxic zombie YouTuber reported on it. So it made me, what I talked about in that video, I said, it just goes to show people just want to cash in on topics. Do these zombie YouTubers that have 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million subscribers, do they even care about zombies, Jason Blundell? I know that showed in Vanguard. All of them crapped all over Vanguard before it came out. While it was out, same thing happened in Black Ops 4. They crapped all over Black Ops 4. We had like pretty much like 6 maps, 7 maps in Black Ops 4, and they just crapped on every single map. They did it before with Black Ops 2. They did it with Black Ops 3. They did it in Cold War with Outbreak, and they did it in Black Ops 4, and they did it in Vanguard. So I just want to remind people again, 8 months ago, James Blundell made a video. Not one of them reported on that video because they don't really care about Jason Blundell. They don't care if he returns to Treyarch. They don't really care what happens to him. They don't really care that he left Deviation Games. Um, they just want to report on it. This is a quick cash. This is probably the best thing that happened to toxic zombie YouTubers in the last few weeks. Probably the fact that Jason Blundell left Deviation Games. Again, I'll say it one more time. I said it 8 months ago. I've been saying it for years now. They really don't care about zombies. A lot of these big channels that have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million subscribers, they don't care about zombies. They don't care about the Treyarch devs. They don't care about Deviation Games. They don't care about Dave Anthony. They don't care about Treyarch, Call of Duty, Activision, Xbox. All they care about is putting money in their bank account and cashing in on a YouTube video, because not one of them reported on this. A nice message, a really long, I forget how long the video was, 7-minute video, talking about Jason Blundell. He did a nice message. Not one of them reported on that video, and I hate to keep repeating myself. Aside from that, I think Deviation Games and Jason Blundell splitting is going to be the best thing for both sides. Again, same thing I talked about months ago is Jason Blundell has the name and recognition in the resume, but it's gonna bring a lot of baggage along with him. Whatever studio he goes to after this, it's gonna bring a lot of baggage with him, because he has like 15 of the most toxic, hateful YouTubers attached to him and his name. And it all stemmed from Black Ops 3, when he went on those marketing campaigns, went to some of their apartments and houses, and even went to Europe and stuff like that. And then all those people that he helped their channels, they all kind of turned on the studio and stuff like that. So I feel bad for where Jason Blundell is going to go next. I wouldn't want to say his reputation's necessarily tarnished, but wherever he goes, and if he goes back to Treyarch, that's going to be like really bad for some of the devs at Treyarch, because it almost feels like they got rid of all those toxic zombie YouTubers that are attached to Jason Blundell's name, because not necessarily has anything. I'm not trying to knock Jason Blundell. The fact that Black Ops 3 Zombies was the easiest zombies, and it was the only game around, so to speak, figuratively, and literally, the pretty much the only game around. Everybody talks about it was pre Fortnite. pre-Warzone, what else is big now? Pre-Apex, and stuff like that. So wherever he goes, he's gonna have a good resume. But on the other hand, on the flip side, he's gonna have again like 12 zombie YouTubers attached to him. I think even Deviation Games, whoever came along with Jason Blundell, they'll need to kind of clean house and get rid of all those people that came with Jason Blundell, because it's not good. We saw what happened in Sledgehammer and with Vanguard is toxic zombie. Well, YouTubers. I'm not going to necessarily just single out the big channels. It's a fact known now that nobody really takes, and I've said this multiple times already for the past couple of years. Kids these days don't take traditional jobs. They're not working at Walmart. They're not working these garbage jobs like Target, Walmart, McDonald's, paper routes that doesn't even exist anymore. They're not taking these like $13 an hour jobs, $10 an hour jobs, $15 an hour jobs. These kids, they know that all you have to do is flip a switch, record a video, put it up on YouTube, use your personality, and you can get your way up to a million subscribers, make a ton of money. You don't even have to be good. A lot of them, like I said, what happened at Vanguard, a lot of these toxic zombie YouTubers, they didn't even play Vanguard. They played it one day on release. They played Vanguard probably 3 times when every DLC came out, or 4 times whenever DLC came out. And then they cashed in on it, and then they moved on to whatever's next. Like news like this. So, um, it's a weird thing to talk about. The fact that again, it's gonna be strange to see where he goes. If he goes back to Treyarch, I feel really bad for the devs that are there because they know it. I know they're not allowed to talk about it. I know it's talked about behind closed doors. I don't work for Treyarch, so I can talk about it, but they know that these big channels are the most toxic and hateful, YouTubers out there. And the fact that Jason Blundell might be coming back and bringing all that baggage again with him is not going to be good because, they kind of like Warzone is succeeding because it doesn't have that group of toxic zombie YouTubers, even multiplayer, and stuff like that. And like I said, not just the big channels; it's just a lot of YouTubers now. Again, they don't. You don't even have to be good at the game. You don't even have to play the game. You just kind of upload the trailers. You play the game a couple of times. You report on Warzone. You report on a lot of drama. Most of them just put up hate videos and why Warzone's failing, why Vanguard's failing, why Zombies is failing, why Treyarch's failing, why everything's failing in the world, why the economy is failing, why everything's falling apart, and they know that 99% of the population are miserable people, and they'll just click on every hateful video that's out there because, oh, I can relate to that. My life is miserable, so I'm just gonna watch that video. Yeah, I agree with him. Whoever the YouTuber is. They're going to agree with every hateful video that's out there because that's what people can relate to. They make bad decisions in life. You make bad decisions in life when you're young. You make bad decisions when you're an adult. You make bad decisions when you get older. Again, when you're a kid, when you're even older in your 80s, you're probably still making the bad decisions. You're probably eating a lot of sugar and fat and not exercising, knowing that you probably should if you're in your 80s or 90s or 70s. So people their whole entire life just go through life making the wrong decisions. So every hateful video that they see out there, they love it. So that's why a lot of these channels report on this stuff. Again, they said that they have a new person, Lewis Castle, joined, senior vice president, and a couple other people that worked on Call of Duty, Jonathan Hawkins, Dean Reimer. I wonder if I would honestly like to know if the toxic zombie YouTubers had anything to do with them splitting, like Jason Blundell leaving. If it maybe because I talked about that months ago. I said that's gonna doom Deviation Games from the start. The fact that Jason Blundell comes with all this baggage, all these toxic zombie YouTubers, I kind of really wonder, and that's why I say frequently nowadays. I really wish I worked for like some of these studios to find out what really is going on, because we could all speculate. But I'm just saying, speaking from history and facts, that the fact that um, again, once any of these channels see Jason Blundell's names, they just report on it. Everything other than that, just pumping out like the same type of videos, clickbait, hate videos, toxic videos. Um, so I'm very interested to see what the next step's going to be. I don't know if any good can come to Jason Blundell coming back to Treyarch. In my opinion, I'm not trying to create drama. That's why I'm just being brutally honest. What can possibly come? What good can come out of Jason Blundell coming back to Treyarch? We've they've proven that in Black Ops 4, he was there and a lot of bad things happened. Black Ops 3 was that Pandora's box that opened, that they invited all these YouTubers to the studio. He went to a lot of their houses. Then he went to Deviation Games. Deviation Games was going to be the savior for Treyarch, because that was going to be the way that Treyarch was going to finally get rid of these toxic zombie YouTubers. Whatever game um, Deviation Games came out with, these YouTubers were probably just gonna do the same thing. They're just gonna play it one day one on release, or the week release, crap on the game a couple weeks later, and repeat and rinse and repeat and do the same thing. Next Deviation DLC that comes out, they play it for a day, they crap on it a couple days later, they talk about how Treyarch's better. That was just going to be what was going to happen anyways. So, anyways, I kind of rambled on for about 12 minutes, so I'm actually really curious. I mean, I wish there was a way for Jason Blundell. You know what Jason Blundell needs to do? He needs to join a studio and not do zombies. If he comes back to Treyarch, he needs to come back to Treyarch, not do zombies, do like a new mode. They need to come out, or he needs to come out with a new mode, or go to a studio that does like sports, something that toxic zombie YouTubers have nothing to relate to. I think that's probably the best recommendation or advice that I would have, is wherever Jason Blundell goes, even if it's back to Activision, he needs to go somewhere that has zero connections to zombies, and just maybe like Xbox has a sports division or some type of like other division. He needs to go there, in my opinion. I think it's too unfortunate, all the baggage that comes with Jason Blundell because of all these toxic zombie YouTubers, or toxic zombie YouTubers need to put out a statement saying, hey, if Jason Blundell comes back to Call of Duty or Treyarch, they won't crap on the game. Well, they will eventually, so it doesn't even matter. Anyways, I'm actually really puzzled. I hate to chuckle about it, but it's gonna be really interesting. I'll see you guys later.